What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another video. So our friends over at Cirque Colors reached out and wanted to gift me their advent calendar, so today we are going to open this baby up. We are going to look at all the goodies that you get if you bought this one. So obviously if you did get it and want to be surprised as you open up each day, skip this video for now, come back once you've gone through them all on your own. But if you want to see what is in here, then stay tuned because it's a lot of good stuff. Something I love about an advent calendar like this is that you can try out a brand without having to pay for a bunch of full price items. So you do get a lot of different stuff in here. Again, no spoilers yet, but you get some polish and some other things as well. So if you've never tried any of their products and have wanted to step into the brand, I think that a box like this is the perfect way to do that. It's still available on their website for $75 USD, so I will link that down in the description below if you want to check it out and purchase this set for yourself. Before we get into the box, if you are new here and you enjoy this video today, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the notification bell so you get notified of all the new videos that come out on the channel. Now we're getting into this box, so if you don't want spoilers, leave a like on this video and then get out of here. That's so aggressive. Like my video and leave. So taking a look first at the outside of the box, you can see we get some beautiful artwork and some Cirque Colors branding on the side. And this artwork was done by an artist named Monika Forsberg. I'm going to link her Instagram down below too because she does a lot of really beautiful art. And then we do have a magnetic closure, but as we flip it open, you can see we get all these custom little boxes. I loved their little designs. They're so freaking cute. But I think it's finally time to open one up, and we can see day one, we get the Silver Celestial Charms. So these were previously released from Cirque in gold, and a few months ago they came out with this silver version. So we have some moons, we have stars, little dots. I've even found a few like triangle little pyramid looking shapes, so there might be some surprises in there, which I think that's fun and exciting because it might inspire some new nail art look for you, you know? We have some more little charms on day two. These are the Enchanted Pearls. So these were very unique to me. I never have seen something like this for nails before. It's these little half circle kind of gem-like things, but they're super shiny. They, like the black ones, almost look like an oil spill, and then the white ones are super pearly, but I'm obsessed. I think that these are so gorgeous. But possibly my favorite of the little charms comes on day three with the Milky Opals. So these are like kind of typical little gemstones that you would see for nail art, but they have this almost milky film over them. So you can see we have a kind of pink one and then a greenish one, but something about them, they're almost iridescent and kind of cloudy and foggy and mysterious. And I'm so excited to incorporate these into a nail art look. Next up for day four, we have a Cirque Colors nail oil pen. So this one is the grapefruit scent, which I don't like grapefruit in real life, but I actually really love the scent of this. It's like nice and sweet and fruity and pretty delicious. So I definitely recommend it. I love their oil. It soaks right into the skin. It's easy to apply with the little brush, so you definitely can't go wrong with this one. And starting at day five, we are getting into the polishes of this calendar. So this first one up is Sunkissed. This one is a golden metallic topper that it really just adds such a nice touch to anything that you put it over. I did recently review this on the channel, so I'm going to link that full review up above, but also just note that the bottles in here are 5 milliliters compared to the standard size Cirque Colors bottle, which is 11 milliliters. Moving on to day six, we will look at the next polish, which is Succulent Garden, another Cirque Color shade that we have looked at on the channel before. And I'm not sure why it's so hard for me to try to describe this base color. It's green, but then there's like hints of blue, but also yellow, but those make green. So I don't know, you can see it on the screen. It's a very unique shade. It's like a grayed out green color. And then inside of that base, we get a bunch of this shimmer that shifts from a gold, like a very yellow gold, over to a much more orangey reddish kind of gold, which you'll see that more in the final finger wiggle. But then also in here we have a bunch of scattered hollow little, like tiny little flecks. So all those things combined, you can see create just such a beautiful nail. And we do have another kind of sister polish to this one coming up in the video, but for now, just take in that green. Ooh. For day 7, we will look at another polish, and this one is Ambrosia. So you can see in the bottle, this looks like your kind of typical red linear holographic shade, but when I started applying this, you can see these almost like red, sort of metallic, but they're not really metallic, they're like very transparent. There's like this red sort of pigment in here that is not standard. It's not anything I've ever seen, and it adds such a depth in person to this polish that I was blown away. This one was such a standout for me. Like, I think that this red is so gorgeous, but then to have that extra kind of flake in there is just, oh, it was the cherry on top. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but I love a linear holo that has something else in it, so this one was like right up my alley. For day number 8, we will look at a shade that secretly already made an appearance in this video. This one is Voile, which I did put Sunkissed over this one earlier in the swatch video, but this is a sheer nude jelly polish from Cirque, and they do have a few of these. They have one that's a little bit more pink leaning, so you definitely have some options with this type of shade, but personally, Voile is my favorite of the ones like this that they offer. I'm constantly using this one if I just want a clean, bare nailed look, or a palette cleanse, or just something not hollow or dark or crazy, which is constantly what I feel like I'm putting on my nails. This is a nice, just like a nice change of pace, you know? Moving on to day number 9, we will look at the second shimmer polish that we get. So this one is called Velveteen, and you can see again, we get that sort of like grayed out, dusty kind of base color. This one is a bit of a blurple. It's mostly blue leaning, I would say, but we have like a hint of purple going on in here. And then in that base, we of course get that shimmer, and it is the same shimmer that was in Succulent Garden. So it starts off in this sort of golden, like a light yellowy golden color, and then it does shift over to that much deeper gold, almost like a reddish kind of orange gold. It's really beautiful, really shifty in person. I love how much shimmer they pack into these, but then we do also get that classic Cirque scattered hollow fleck. I love the hollow they use. I love, again, how these 3 elements come together to create such a nice, beautiful, unique shade. Definitely love this one. So day number 10's shade is going to switch it up a little bit. This one's pretty different than anything we have seen so far in this calendar. This one is called Pink Lemonade, and it is a sheer pink base that has a bunch of these iridescent flakes or unicorn skins, whatever you want to call them. You can see on the first coat it is pretty sheer, and with my very stained nails, I did like the coverage for this one built up in 3 coats, though on a shorter nail you might find that 2 perfectly covers up your nail line or looks how you want it to look. But with that 3rd coat, I felt like the base showed through a little bit more, and we got a bunch more of those flakes on there. So I love that. I love the finished look of this one. Pink Lemonade is like 100% the perfect name for this polish. Moving on to day number 11, which, how did we already get to day number 11? Anyway, this is number 11, which is Alter Ego, which, let me tell ya, this is a shade that I have been meaning to get from Cirque Colors for like over a year now. It's their black linear holographic polish. So we have a bunch of linear holo shoved into this bottle with a black jelly base that, honestly, for being a black jelly base, on that 2nd coat, you get full opacity. This thing layered up so nicely. It created a very dark and, I would say, true black. I mean, as true black as you can get with rainbows in it, but there's not really like a blue or a purple leaningness to this. It's like straight up black linear holo, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Last but definitely not least, on day 12, we have a shade called Ruby. So this one is part of the Cirque Colors Facets collection, and those are all made up of really beautiful pigmented jelly bases that are just packed with these holographic shards or flecks or whatever you want to call them. They're just super hollow, and there's a bunch of them in these polishes. So mixed with this red base color, you can see we're going to layer it up in just 2 coats because that's how pigmented this jelly actually is. I got full opacity in just 2 coats, and you'll definitely want to put a top coat on this one because some of those shards do dry down a little bit textured, but this finished nail is just so beautiful, so holographic. I am obsessed. Let me know in a comment down below what you think of the shades in this box and the charms and just your overall thoughts on this, because I think that it's a great sort of sampling of things from Cirque Colors. Like I mentioned, I love that these are a great way to try a brand if you don't have anything from them, so I want to know what you guys think down below. Also available from Cirque Colors right now is their newest Do Good shade called Far North. This is a white rainbowy kind of shimmer hollow polish. It's super gorgeous. I'll link a swatch down below that I did on Instagram. I definitely recommend grabbing this one. It is limited edition. It is $14 USD, and 100% of the proceeds will go to the Alaska Conservation Foundation. So I love these charity shades that they do. I think they're always so gorgeous and they support a good cause. So if you're picking up this advent calendar, you should probably just grab the Do Good shade too. Like, why not? In all seriousness, I know it's been a few weeks since I posted and I have missed you guys so much. I've missed doing this. It feels a little bit weird, but I'm getting back into it and I'm so excited to just bring you more videos and polish and all sorts of stuff. I am so excited for the future and what we're gonna do moving forward, and there's just so much coming. So I hope that if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the videos, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell. But I think that's gonna be it for this one today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Alaska Conversation. The Alaska Conversation Foundation. Keep talking in Alaska. And 100% of the net proceeds will go to the Alaska Conversation. Oh.